Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another conversation with Bud and I. We're down one man today. John Boy seems to be a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I enjoy when he's here.
Yeah.
A little breath of fresh air and the
goofiness.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Well, like we always do, let's just go ahead and start so we can start drinking.
Yeah.
Let's crack open a beer. We got Texas Leaguer's new Hazy IPA. Went and picked it up last night. Almost got killed on the way. Somebody ran the stop sign and almost took me out at like 60 miles an hour. But I'm here with the beer. But yeah, they're out of Missouri City. I mean, you know who they are, but for the people watching, good group of guys.
That's a good looking can. It's a different.
It is
different color to it, that's for sure.
Yeah, usually they're obviously by their name they're pretty baseball, but it's not over the top like an Easter egg kind of can.
I mean, it's the home plate.
Yeah,
you know,
but it looks great. I like it.
Good looking colors to it.
Oh yeah.
And this is a hazy, huh?
Hazy IPA with Mosaic and Galaxy hops, 7.5. Doesn't have really any other information on there, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Everything I've had for these guys has been awesome. Badass brewery too, so if you guys ever in the area, go see them. Really nice. Played a lot of metal music, a lot of rock music there.
Yeah.
Poor girl last night working behind the counter, when I went in to buy it, she was in there like an Eskimo behind the counter. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, you got me hurting in here. Well, speaking of the weather, first thing on my notes is we got record weather coming here to Houston area.
Yep.
Was it supposed to hit 10 degrees, I think, Monday, Tuesday?
Out here towards this area over here, what they were saying on the radio.
They're shutting down our gym. How are we supposed to lift?
Bro, I don't know.
We got a home gym here, so it's all right. But yeah, I guess 5 p.m. tomorrow. Got to go get the chest in tomorrow and then shut her down.
Well, what you gonna do about Monday and Tuesday?
Monday is back, which I'm not excited that they're closed for because I can do it in the garage, but back, I mean, there's only so many movements you can do without machines.
Right.
Got some dumbbells, barbells, pull-up stuff, so you can get some stuff in. Tuesday is arms, which is no problem for the garage, but I think it should be all right.
Yeah.
Good thing it's not squat day or deadlift day or something like that. Then I would be a little like, come on, man, like who I gotta slide a 20 to just let that door accidentally pop open.
Those pants that you gotta touch you.
Yeah,
get in there.
Exactly. What I gotta do to get in there? But yeah. That'll do.
That's what hazy.
It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, does she want one? You drinking beer? You want to drink beer? Plenty of liquor over there. So notes wise, we're talking about weather. We got into lifting, so I'll just I'll cross out the weather record, which is supposed to hit 10 degrees. I know we said that's cold, and I'm not a cold weather complainer.
No.
As you know, I work in a warehouse. I'm in the elements, so when I see people bitching online, it's so cold, knowing they're going from in the house to in the car, like you don't really know the cold. Like I'm standing in it all day. 10 degrees, I'm like, all right, man, we can all kind of bitch about. That's nasty.
They were showing a bunch of archive videos on the news and all that when they got down to 5 degrees. And all that years ago, and Houston was just
dead.
Just
stop.
Cops directing people on a freeway because it just.
Yeah.
I mean, around here, you're not set up for the shit with overpasses and freezing and all this.
Yeah, the last time we had a freeze, I was driving into work, and I want to say it was either it had to be at least 20 cars just piled up on the other lane, like just all piled up. I was like. You're driving by it, like, oh man, like I got it in high 4-wheel drive, so I was driving that big F-250 King Ranch. I mean, that thing was weighted to the ground. It wasn't going anywhere. For the most part.
Right.
But also wasn't. I was driving a 30 and a 55, nobody around me, so I was just skating into work, nice and easy. But yeah, I mean, Houston. I mean, we're just not used to driving in ice.
Yeah.
I mean, pouring down rain, Cat 5 hurricane. we're good to go.
But let's be honest, motherfuckers around here can't drive when it's raining either.
That's the new people. That's the problem with moving. Like Houston, I remember being younger, like 16 and everything. The drive, everybody was like a little more friendly, a little more like yeah. And now it's like people pull out in front of you. They're driving 40 and a 60. Like, where are these? And you realize we're a transplant city now. It's a lot of people because of work, oil, gas, anything else. A lot of people moving here. Too many.
What blows my mind is the people in the passing lane.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. I get very
10 miles an hour was slower than the rest of the traffic.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. And it's rampant over here.
Yes.
Fucking rampant.
Yes. No, of all things on the planet in the driving world, that's got to be my number one pet peeve. I don't mind what you're doing. We're all driving. You're doing what I'm doing. But just do it over there. Get over the side.
Get over there, sport.
And I was talking to somebody, and it was like, do you think they know?
They don't know what they're doing. No.
Or do you think they're cocky and they're in there just like, whatever?
No, because when you pass most of them up, if you look over,
not paying attention.
You could look at them and know they don't.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't know what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go lifting? Do you want to go rando conversation from this point? What do you want to hit? A lifting question or a just anywhere question?
Let's go anywhere question. Then
this isn't too crazy or off the wall, but any new movies or Netflix shows out right now that you either watched and really liked or hated, or are you excited about something coming out?
The new one coming out movie that I want to see is the new one with Denzel and that guy
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto with the long hair.
I read reviews on it because I've got HBO and I haven't started it yet. They say that it's really good, and then I guess towards the end it just has a really bad ending. So I'm not ruining it for anybody because I haven't seen it yet. But it's made me be a little hesitant about pulling the trigger on it. I read one review where it was like they picked really great actors and didn't give the story that they deserved. But a friend at work is waiting for me to see it so we can talk about it. So, and he said that it's good.
Yeah.
So, there's critic reviews and everything like that. But you kind of weigh that. Yeah, that's one of the ones that's on my list right now. Huge movie guy, huge show guy. If I could do anything, it would be to sit in front of the TV and watch TV. The working out and all that other stuff, I do it because it's healthy for the mind and everything. I really don't even like working out. But if you sit me in front of a TV with chips,
you gonna watch it?
I'm good to go. Hours. Like I was off Thursday, Friday this week, and I got on HBO and they added all 7 of the Sauls. I'd seen 1 through 4, so 5, 6, and 7.
All the Saul series.
5, 6, and 7 I watched. Not in one day, but yeah, I went through 5, 6, and 7 because I was like, they weren't even really that good, but I was like, I want to know where it's ending because I watched 4 of them.
I think I have all the Saw movies. I think I purchased the DVD.
The Saw 1
blows your mind.
Will not be beaten in the horror film world. You might be able to tie it. Like we got Evil Dead, Ash vs. Evil on behind you. Great. But man, something about Saw 1, I remember where I was when I watched it and the feeling I felt when he gets up out of the middle of the room. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And you're
the end of the movie. Yeah.
You had at first that was the first true, real grit and gory. Like there's been fake, fun gory, and I guess there's been Jason movies and stuff. But that was the first kind of like thing of its own world that it did.
I want to say that I had read an article that the Saw franchise is the #1 grossing horror, gory, whatever genre they in. They are the most grossing one. That's why they put out.
You got 7 of them. Yeah.
That's why they keep putting them out.
I think this one said it was the final, but I read somewhere that Chris Rock or something, which was interesting, was going to take it over. Which Danny Glover, Danny Glover was in what, the first one? Yeah, he was in the first one or the second one. Because he is the detective that's after him. Yeah.
He's definitely in the first one. I don't
That's
know if
what it
it's
is.
the second one. Donnie Wahlberg played in 2 of them.
Yeah. They did good. They did good in the beginning, and it just kind of.
Yeah.
You could tell they were trying to keep up with the last one, or like go. But and it's like, look, man, you didn't need 16 people in a room hacking, whatever. My thing that I'm looking for. So we've got Matrix 4 coming out, which.
The whole.
I still can't figure out where that's going. That's a whole nother video that I don't want to get into. So we're just gonna go. We got King Kong versus Godzilla.
Another one
coming out. Well, this is the first time that they've ever gone against each other. I think.
Sure?
Unless they were in one of those old school Japanese where they put the suits on and were like out there like fighting in suits. I'm actually there's some questions. These I feel like this is too deep and could go too long. But like King Kong on the last movie was not big enough to fight Godzilla, and so there's some interesting things in that. But yeah, those are the ones that I'm most excited about right now. I guess the Godzilla one, the Matrix 4 one. I still can't figure out the Matrix 4, what rabbit hole they're going to go down with that. Alright, so we're done with the shows. Let's go working out now, since we haven't talked any working out. Other than Alpha League being closed at 5 p.m. tomorrow, sadly, because people can't drive in the ice, I guess.
No, y'all don't know to drive.
I mean, I'll walk there. Let's see. Favorite lifting day or non-favorite lifting day? Where do you are on that? Like.
So I got 2 of both.
Okay.
So back and squats.
Okay.
Favorite.
Now your back, or is that incorporating deadlift or is that non-deadlift? So you don't even really deadlift, right?
Deadlift.
And why is that?
The only off day I have that I would deadlift would be the day before squats.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want my back blown up for squats and
I
tighten up and I can't squat.
Yeah, but you still pull well over 400, or you still pull a 4. If you pull on a 405, that's whatever. So you have back day.
Back and squats.
And squats are your favorite.
Because I split up quads and hamstrings. So quad days and back, I really enjoy it because it sucks. It hurts.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah.
You're about to fucking throw up. I love that.
Yeah.
Chest and arms by far is the worst day of the week.
And you combine those?
Yeah.
Chest, or you do 2 different
I do
ones?
I do a chest day and I'll do a bis and tris. I do arms all together.
For those of y'all that can't see or don't know, but he's got massive arms underneath these sleeves here. I like to blame my small chest and small arms on the fact that I have the same exact reason. I hate those days. I love squatting, despite my calf size. It seems to be getting even smaller. I love
your quads are getting so big.
I like to think that's the case.
Yeah.
I love squatting. I love deadlifting. I do a deadlift day on Saturdays, which is going to switch to Wednesday. But Saturday is just deads. I don't do anything else. I don't do anything extra. That's kind of my day off from work. So I go in there. I get really on the pre-workout. Like, I get up, eat breakfast, get the poop in, get the get cleaned up, just primed and proper for the gym, which means
a t-shirt and
shorts. And I go in there.
No booty shots and a crop.
It's not the proper time of year right now, apparently. But that is my favorite day. Is definitely deadlift day and squat day. Back day is my Monday, which I don't mind that. I picked Monday because Monday is always, it's always Monday, picking up at work, a lot to do. You want a good, successful lifting day, I think, at the beginning of the week that is maybe not the easiest, but also you can get in there and you feel like it gives you a little bit of confidence and the week gets rolling and you're just right on. So that's my method.
So you take a whole day to deadlift.
About an hour and a half.
I don't deadlift because I like to save my back so I can squat.
Yeah.
Do you think there is an exercise that everybody does that is overrated?
Ooh, what genre? Like
Anything,
overall?
just overall, that you see a bunch of people doing that you think is overrated And
Well, I think bench press is overrated, especially with the machines now. I can't seem to. My chest is small. I'm slowly starting to kind of see something from 10 years of CrossFit where it was like nothing was chest. It was pulling from the floor or pressing, which I'm still very strong at. I've still got a decent size, decent press, decent pull. But man, I think bench press, I've never in my life been like, oh, I gotta hit this on the bench. Like, I like to stay consistent because you don't want to have a weakness per se, but that's one that I've never really bragged about. And I tell you, every fucking Tuesday, the worst day of the week, arm day. I hate curls. I hate tricep work. It's the most boring. I would almost venture back into CrossFit on that day. If they somehow were like, yeah, this will build your biceps, triceps if you come do these workouts. You may get me in there sweating bullets and dying again for that. I just never been more bored with a workout than arm day. But most overrated, bench press.
bench press.
Why? Like what made that such a?
I'm just wondering so I understand what you're saying. You got plenty more exercises that could build your chest.
Yeah, which I found in
other than bench press.
Yeah.
I haven't flat bench press probably in
shoulder
10 years because it just, if anything will bother my shoulder, it will be a flat bench.
Yeah.
It just bothers my shoulder, so incline I'm fine.
And you don't have like mobility issues or anything. You're not saying that out of like, because you walk around like this or anything.
Just something about it, and I guess the way I bench, I done tried everything known to man. It's just my shoulder, it bothers me, and it's just not used. It's not worth it to me to tweak something just to do a fucking bench press. It's
I'm with you.
And as far as decline bench, I think that's probably the if you build an upper chest, you're gonna have a lower chest.
Yeah.
Doing decline.
Yeah, I like
to
decline.
have a shorter range of motion that you could use more weights for your ego. I don't understand that, but if you build a mid and upper chest, you're gonna have a lower chest. So I just don't waste the energy.
Gotcha.
For the decline.
So what's your least favorite movement that you think is overrated? You get one, or you got like a host of them.
I see people doing stuff that I just don't understand in my head because they got.
Well, what's the most popular one that you see people doing where you're like, where you don't see that that's beneficial to it? That being said, obviously people find something that may work for them.
Every exercise is beneficial.
Yes.
No matter what it's targeting or what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I just think honestly, I think deadlift is overrated.
Yeah.
And
I do it because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't do it because I think that I'm gonna get, big legs from it or a stronger back. I do it as more of like, I guess that's my Saturday morning golf almost, or something. It's more of a sport because I come from an Olympic lifting background. I miss the cleans, I miss the snatches. It's almost a pool, and there's not much to it. You sit back and you just pull. Mm-hmm. I don't walk out of there like you said with squat day where you want to throw up and everything.
Right.
But it's if I had to cut a day, it would be that one first because I can hop on any machine and blast out my hammies or hit my back some way. That's more of like a extracurricular activity.
Yeah, I just think it's just way too much of an ego lift.
I can see that for sure.
Dude, one little slip up with poor form.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think I was ever going to squat or deadlift again with my back. That's why last year was, pretty fucking awesome. Just to be moving again.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
You want?
Yes, I do. Pringles.
Man, can you believe they sent us another 2 weeks something?
I really can't.
This week's sponsor brought to you by Pringles. Now these are the normal ones. They're not the wavies, but they're the sour cream and onion. that I'm sure you done had the sour cream and onion.
I haven't, and this is a disclaimer for me. If you
You haven't had the sour cream and onion?
I'm not a sour cream and onion fan, period, on any chip.
Really?
I didn't say it because when I saw you brought them in, I was like, well, I'm just gonna give it a whirl, and if I like it, that means that Pringles is one step above. No, I'll eat that. That's actually not bad at all.
It's a good ass chip.
It is. Yeah.
Once again, Pringles.
Even making the things I don't like good. Yeah, because normally I don't touch sour cream and onion. I see it in stores, or like when you go to the sandwich store, like you'll see it sitting there in a bag, and I'm like, I always skip over sour cream and onion. I don't care who it is. I wouldn't have gotten the Pringles one, but now I would.
You don't even like sour cream and onion dip, no matter what chip you put in, sort of flavor. You
I just
don't
don't.
like
Yeah, I just
the
don't
sour
touch
cream
that.
and onion.
That's Texas. We do queso. All right, now we'll go back into let's combine a lifting and a drinking. Would you ever? We're offered. Let me get this damn pen out of my hand. Would you ever do a CrossFit competition if they allowed you to drink during said competition, or it wasn't frowned upon?
So you telling me?
They ask you and I to be in a comp. Both you and I do not want to do a CrossFit comp. I don't want to do one ever again. Easy,
Right.
Bob, easy.
Little fella.
I'll never do one ever again.
I've never done one, so.
Well, unless it was like, you know,
A benefit or
yeah,
something.
fundraiser
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come out of retirement.
Yeah.
But would you do one if you were allowed to say drink beer throughout the entire thing, or your seltzers that you like to drink?
Yeah. I mean, if somebody wants to let us go do a comp,
A partner comp.
Yeah, do a partner. Don't expect too much out of us.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
We're not gonna place first.
Yeah, trust me. We probably ain't even gonna get on the podium because I ain't gonna
We're
fucking
definitely
try.
not getting on a podium.
I definitely ain't trying.
By the end of the comp, you probably couldn't get on the podium. Those things last all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so we've got that. Now, let's go to, we did the brown bag challenge the other day. And one of the worst liquids that I've ever drank was on the table. Do you remember which one that was?
The golden ticket, or was
Yes.
it the steel?
No.
Okay, the golden ticket.
I'll drink the steel.
Okay.
That Four Loko Gold is. If you go back and watch the video, you could see it on my face that there was a moment of concern for everyone's life at the table because it smelled. We were talking, and Otis came in and was there, and it smelled like Red Bull, and it just leads you down the path that like, you're gonna drink something that's okay. This is gonna be drinkable. And then it hit me with like a sand trap or something, like just quicksand. You're walking through a nice jungle and then just done, dead, gone. You don't exist anymore. That's what that was. With that all being said, would you want to go to the gas station and get as many flavors as they have, put them on the table, and do a taste testing?
Yes.
I'm with you. I would do
Yes.
it. Okay, so there's a video for the future. It's
Yep.
we're not doing the Four Loko challenge, which if I remember right, I think that involved drinking like, did you ever know that one, Otis?
Yeah.
I believe it was like, you had to drink 4 in an hour or something like that. If I remember right, I can't, like, it came after I had kind of like got out of that college age level. But yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
But I'll sit here and I'll try.
Yeah, we're gonna drink them.
All right, so we got that. Now, where do we want to go from here with this? Let's go into some music-wise. I don't think we're speaking out of turn here when both you and I, how do I put this politely? When I'm at Alpha, I fucking hate it. If I can write a review, the actual gym itself is great. I love it. I love
Great
it. I
atmosphere
love what
over
they
there.
stand for. I like his whole backstory. Love it. It's great. The music makes me want to drive my car left instead of right out of the drive. It is the worst music ever. So, I noticed that you wear headphones now there. I got the noise canceling ones, that's how bad it is. What are you listening to on any given day? Because mine changes depending on the workout.
When I'm over there, recently, probably the past month, it's all been on Spotify. They got a channel,
Big booty hoes.
Big Booty Bitches. This is Slipknot, and it's just Slipknot.
Gotcha.
And is anybody who knows Slipknot, they heavy and hard and rock and roll. Me and the wife watched them, not last year, not the fucking beard year, but the year before they came to Houston or Woodlands.
Incredible.
Great, they just performers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like Rob Zombie, they performers.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I listen to, but before then, I mean, I got a playlist of all rock and roll, I got a playlist of 80s, I got a playlist of country. Honestly, it depends what I feel like that day and what I'm working out. I mean, if it's...
Now, do you do this? Because, so, Mondays, my back day. Come in, Texas Leaguer, ladies and gentlemen.
Good looking can.
Yeah, and it's great beer. I start up, I get off work, I put on, like, whatever's on. I'm just basically happy, you're just happy to be off work, you're driving. It's not a long drive. I start out with either metal or something moving, but towards the end, like the last two movements, I'll start putting on podcasts. Like, I don't need death metal on back day sometimes or anything like that. I just put on a podcast. I'll sit there and start thinking as I'm working through it, think about even cooking or something like that. But yeah, I'll even get into the podcast. But deadlift day, squat day, puke day, those hard days, I'm going full-blown Lamb of God, fit for autopsy, like just gnarly, out there metal. And then, or like old, like 90s, early 2000s rap. Not today's rap, but say like
Nelly and...
No,
Big Time. Well,
dude,
I'm New Orleans, so mine was, the big time is Cash Money.
Well, Lil Wayne, always, that's good. Young Jeezy, kind of those club songs back then had some like something lyric-wise that actually made you feel like doing something.
Not that mumble shit.
Yeah, I haven't necessarily given it a chance per se, only because I don't like auto-tune. I don't, not T-Pain on it. Like I've never been a big auto-tune.
Could actually sing.
Yeah, no, that's not taking. I just don't like auto-tune. Yeah. What's his name? The most popular dude, tats on his face.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. Love the guy. I heard him in interview. I heard him on the Rogan show. Guy's awesome. Love him. He's got 2 songs I like, and there's because most of it is in auto-tune. I'm not a fan of that unless it's the 80s, 90s auto-tune where they were just figuring it out, and it's like they put the tube in the mouth and they're up there singing. Okay. But yeah, I just haven't given a choice. But if we're going lifting and it's nasty, I'll go Young Jeezy's got like 2 really good albums. Oh man, my brain is not working. That's gonna drive me nuts. Run the Jewels. It's our modern day Rage Against the Machine.
No.
It's
I want to fan of Rage.
Well, I love Rage. I love the sound, and I love thought-provoking music. I may not agree with you. Like, I probably won't agree with you. But if you get me thinking, and I'm able to bounce what your idea is off of mine, and like better understand why I believe what I believe and why you believe what you believe, I've got nothing wrong with that. Run the Jewel has a lot of lyrics that are like, they'll say stuff from like, you're like, like, I don't know. But you're getting me thinking. They're not malicious with it. They're not yelling at me about it like or anything. Just lyrics. We're sitting there listening to, and I don't mind that. So if you've got me thought-provoking, getting my mind off the fact that my legs are getting blown off, and it's got a really good beat to it, we're gonna be just fine. I mean, there's plenty of metal songs I listen to that talk about death and like shit. They get into dark stuff, and it's like it's no different.
Yeah.
Whatever. Speaking of death. The Arnold Classic's canceled this year.
Again?
Well, they had it last year. They just didn't let that many people into it.
Well, they had the shows. I don't think they had the that we walked around. What that's called? The
Oh,
expo.
yeah, the
I
expo.
don't think they had the expo.
Which
they had the
is
shows.
the main event.
Yeah.
I've never been more mind blown by walking around a catastrophe of crazy. It was awesome.
You know them dumb fuckers pulled down his statue in front of the convention
No.
center. Yeah, when they were going through there pulling down statues.
A dude that's
Yeah,
pretty.
I don't know if they pulled it down. They definitely defaced it. I'm not sure, but they definitely
He's pretty
defaced
pro just living life. Yeah.
it. Some fucking people though.
I think some people get carried away with ripping things down, but yeah,
That expo.
Arnold
was-
Classic I had a lot of fun with. That actually got me into bodybuilding. I never bodybuilded, I never did any of that. Because at that time I'd only CrossFitted, went there with you, thoroughly enjoyed it. Sit there watching dudes. I didn't understand what that muscle came from, but I mean I could see where you're like, you know, and mind blown. And
What was so great? You paid $25. You walk around this expo and you're watching the world's strongest man compete in front of you.
oh, we were
I
there.
mean,
What, does this have a year on it? Nope.
What, that was 3 years ago?
3 years ago?
3, 4 years ago?
Like 17 or something like that. 18. And the Russian, all the videos that you see of that dude deadlifting with his nose blowing out blood everywhere, we saw it. We were there.
The comrade.
That was badass. Well, he had bled on the event before, and nobody really it didn't make the news because it was carrying that big old yoke thing up the ramp and everything, which is incredible. I don't even think you and I maybe you and I together. Yeah, it's impressive. It's a feat of strength that is mind blowing just to pick it up, but then to go up a ramp that was 30, 36, 30, 40, degree, insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for $25. So $25 you can get into that.
Yeah, daily pass for the expo ain't but $25.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I hadn't had that much fun in a long time when we went to that thing. That was a blast. I'd rather do that than Vegas.
If you could deal with the protein farts, the douchebags and the fucking stringers and everybody thinking they're gonna get a model contract walking around this fucking place with no shirt
That's
on.
what makes it exciting.
But other than that, I mean, it's a great place to
That's
the
what-
bang booth.
Yes. Well, I gotta respect that because anybody that can go about 100% of their entire life's capability for 4 days straight.
Yeah.
You impressed me.
Yeah.
They were dancing and going. Even them walking off the stage. I think we would see them when they would kind of shut down at night. Mm-hmm. You would see them go. They're even walking to their hotel room fast. Like, my God. But that's even where kilos and ounces came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were sitting across the street, and that's where that
burger
name.
and a beer.
Yeah, burger and beer, and that's where the name came out.
Mm-hmm.
Because we wanted to do something that involved lifting and drinking. That's what we knew, and then it was like.
Yeah, it was 17. Wait.
I think
17
it was
18. Yeah,
It was
17. It was 17. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a great burger and beer too. I got a good picture of that.
Big old burger with some sweet potato fries.
All right, I've hit everything on our list here. Is there anything else you can think of?
Only thing you didn't cross out was those two for
Oh
you.
yeah, Texas Leaguer. What we've been drinking today, excellent. They've got really good beer. Their IPA was in our challenge. Should have went further, but palates varied
Palates are
that
different,
day.
yeah.
But go out there, follow them on Instagram, like them, all that stuff like that. I always feel weird saying that because I don't know what to say about it. Like us on YouTube, like, hey, give it a thumbs up. Look, man,
hit that.
fucking support people you like. If you like us, support us.
oh well.
The weirdest thing, like you feel like a street vendor.
We ain't
Like,
fucking
I got
mad
some
if you
fake
don't follow
watches.
us.
You want to buy some shit, bro? I don't know. I don't feel. If you like what we're doing, you like what they're doing. All we can say is the brewery's badass. I do know that they'll bring in a food truck. They backed in people with barbecue pits there. Last time we were there taking photos with Noe for our photo shoot, they just backed in with a fucking giant barbecue pit, had brisket rolling, everything. They got really good food every day there.
Yep.
People, like I said, every time we go there and I'm sitting at I want to talk to who's behind the bar there serving up the beer. Always really cool people.
Yep.
Great music, which is important. But that's it, huh? Anything else? You can think of anything else?
I think that's it.
We got 0 shirts coming out new, but get on and find something on there that you like. And
I think we're thinking about replenishing some that
we do.
have been sold out. So
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that. We'll let y'all know when they restocked.
Yep. That it?
That's it.
Man, hopefully this didn't go an hour.
Ah,
Cheers.
cheers.
Easy peasy.